Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 15th of April. We're halfway there this month. How are you? And you, but especially you. Yes, you up there. How you doing tonight? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. Tell me about it. How are you tonight? Great to have you here live. Let me get my other screen going here. Boom. I think we got it. I think I am. Oops. Sometimes I hate the way technology works, but I think we're there. I think we're there. I think I got all my screens, all the things going now correctly, and I am there with you. Oops, our little note taker there. Boom. And boom. And stop that. Boom. And I wanted to find one other thing for you here as we get going tonight. But what's going on in your world? What's going on this tax day? It is April the 15th. It is here. Are you filed or did you procrastinate? Were you a procrastinator or were you an early doner? Do, 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 do. I think, most business owners fall into the procrastination road on this. Hey, Kane. Good boy. Glad to have you all here, Carrie. Hope all is well in Florida. We're having some Florida heat up here. Trying to avoid turning on the air conditioning. And I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it. I am sweating tonight. But that's okay. That's okay. It's an exciting night. It's all good. I'm glad to be here with you all. And excited for the night and the week ahead. So let's get started here because I'm a little late getting live tonight. I was finishing up a couple things. Uh, ooh, ooh, I like this. And this is by a woman. This is a quote from Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany. You can certainly say that I've never underestimated myself. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. There is nothing wrong with being ambitious. There isn't. I love ambition. We do love a little bit of ambition here, and that is a good thing. It's a good thing. Uh, that is awesome. So I had two things for you tonight. Two topics here for you tonight that I thought I'd hit on briefly. One, there was a little. I've had a few. One, I've had a lot of tax questions as we've made the race towards tax day. And I thought I would make one more comment about consignor balances because when I talked about it, I was probably a week, 10 days ago. Some people were confused by that. And so, going to do my best to hit that here again and see if it makes a whole more sense. But I'm going to do a whole new lesson on it too, and I've done lessons on this when we've been in person. But think of it this way. Okay, when you sell something, so let's say you sell this pink phone, okay, you don't pay the consignor immediately. You add it to the consignor's account, okay, but they don't get paid immediately. It becomes a payable. You now owe for it. Before the merchandise was just entrusted to you, you had nothing in it. You had no cost basis, is what the accounting term is. And as soon as it's sold, you have what's called cost of goods sold, which increases, and accounts payable. Or in the case of consignment stores, we tend to call it consignors payable. That increases. And that's all great. Okay. When you pay your consignors, okay, it reduces cash or check or however you pay them. Okay. It reduces the money in the bank or in your register, the cash, and it decreases the accounts payable. It does nothing to cost of goods sold. Okay, cost of goods sold appears on your income statement from an accounting term, and consignors payable appears over on your balance sheet as a liability. And during the year, in most stores, the actual amount, unless you pay out your consignors in full every month, which I have some stores that do, they just cut a check for everything. Usually, furniture stores who just deal with people periodically, or some high-end luxury stores that just deal with people on a periodic basis. Don't have ongoing regular consignments. Clear out all their accounts. They pay them all. They cut checks or send ACH, at the end of the consignment period, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the month, whatever. So you do have times where your consignors payable is zero. Hey, great sales day. Love hearing that. But most people don't. Okay, and the actual amount you pay out in consignment during a year tends to be a little bit lower than what your actual cost of goods sold was for the items you sold this year. Also, some of the money that you paid out this year is for items you sold last year. It gets a little confusing the longer you're in business. But that is, without doing a whole lesson, without giving you the whole PowerPoint version, that's the difference. They sit on two different documents, and part of the problem, part of the confusion goes to the fact that most store owners only talk about this once a year. They talk about it at tax time. They don't talk about it any other time. They don't look at a profit and loss or balance sheet on a monthly or quarterly basis. I'm working to change that. We're going to talk more about that because I'm working on some new lessons that will do this on an ongoing basis, where we actually do look at these financial statements on a regular basis, because they aren't some wizard statement. It's no rocket science. It really hasn't changed since I learned accounting in high school. I would argue I did some accounting in junior high that I didn't really understand what I was doing, but by high school, when Mrs. Horn and Miss Palmer got a hold of me, that's when it all just click, click, clicked. I got accounting. But since when I did it by pen and paper, it really hasn't changed. The software, the way that we get it done has changed, but the actual essence of it has not. So, but we'll get into that some more, but I just wanted to clarify that tonight. The other thing I wanted to talk briefly about tonight came to me as I was exercising, as many things do, because that's sort of where my mind is clear. When I exercise in the morning, I haven't looked at my phone. I haven't checked my email, turned on the news, anything. I just turned on my exercise video. And when I turn on my exercise, so my mind is fairly clear at that point. Nobody's hijacked my day. I haven't done anything else pretty much except for walk the dog and walked Luna and filled Luna's waters. Dumped out the old water, put down new water. That is what I have done so far this morning when I start exercising. And one of my exercise videos this week was talking about the storm, and how in exercise you're the storm, you're the energy, you're bringing the storm to the workout. And that's really no different than what you bring to the store. You bring the storm or you bring the sunshine, but you're bringing the energy. I said exercise, not X or size. I'm not exercising anything. I am exercising. I am working out. I am doing my workouts. I am getting out there, Rose. I am going, and getting my workout in. But you bring the energy, and the energy you bring to your store is what you bring to your team, is what you bring to your customers, is what you bring to your environment, is also what bounces back at you. It is like a ball. So if you bring the energy, you bring the good energy, okay, you get the good energy bouncing back on you more times than not. If you bring the storm, the bad energy, and the yuck, your team reflects it, your customers reflect it, your consigners and suppliers reflect it. So don't be the storm. Bring the sunshine and spray it all over the place. Bring the positive energy. Bring that high volume, great feeling. Bring the aha and the yeehaw. The aha and yeehaw. Okay? Bring it, because uh, when you do, it all comes back to you. It is like a bounce back. It is a bounce back. Your environment feels it, you feel it. Okay, because it's showtime. And so I can feel them with me in my exercise videos that I do, bringing me the energy, and I bounce it right back to them. I bring that energy early in the morning when I am going, going, going. Hey, Carmela, yeehaw! Yes, yes, Carmela, you're a yeehaw. You like to yeehaw. So let's bring that. Let's bring that, because when you bring it, you got it. Okay, and your customers got it, and your team has it. And when you feel that, something's different, and ultimately your register gets it. So you can do this, you can have it, you can own it, and you can be absolutely fabulous when you bring it. So it is up to you whether you bring the storm or you bring the sunshine and the yeehaw. Yeehaw! I don't have my cowboy hat on. I guess I should have had the cowboy hat prop tonight, because we're getting up and getting the yeehaw on. And when you do, you have amazing things. So that is what I'm telling you. Think about that. Think about what you are bringing to the table as you do this. So I just wanted you to reflect on that and feel that. Um, that is one thing. Those are the two things I really wanted to hit hard tonight. Uh, and that's okay that you spent, but the self-care side then kicks in. I don't want you to total exhaustion. Okay, you got to do self-care, and we'll talk some more about that, because I've got a couple new things for that as well that we're going to talk about, because taking care of business means taking care of you. And if you're not taking care of you first, it does not matter. If you are not taking care of you first, and I don't just preach this, I live it. I am really good about going to the doctor, following directions, taking my vitamins and pills and everything. I am religious about it. I don't cancel a doctor's appointment. I exercise 5, 6 days a week. And it is really good. Yeah, Jessica, you got to watch where I was exorcising things, uh, according to Rose. That's always the comment, when they tell you, when you get quoted by the press, they're always like the one word they pull out. Well, Neil is conducting an exorcism, during his videos, is what they pull out as the quote. That's the way the press works. I got to be careful. In my own stores, they hired the kid of somebody that worked a reporter, so I got to be careful now with what I talk, what I say. But there you go. Taxes done, filed. I'm not shaming you if you did not get your taxes done, but let's not wait out the extension. Let's just get it done. Is what I'm telling you. Extensions can serve a very valuable purpose, but I don't want it hanging over you. I don't want taxes hanging over you. So if you filed an extension, that's okay. I'm not going to say shame on you. It's not shame on you. There are valid, very valid business reasons why that happens. But I'm telling you, let's not ride out the whole extension. For lack of a better term, let's get our shit together and get her done. Get her done. I'm going all cowboy on you tonight. Let's get her done. Um, so because you feel so much better. It's such a weight off of you. Uh, yes, absolutely. Never lose your sense of humor. Life's too short. Life's too short. Life's too short. That is for sure. You know what else? You know what isn't short? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. Where you like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it, so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here on every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Than Ish. But if you have a question in between, just hit me up, DM me. I'm easy to reach. Easy to reach. Grab a comment to me. I'm happy to help. We start the program every night with our opening quotes, and the opening quote tonight was from Angela Merkel. You can certainly say that I've never underestimated myself. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. Our closing quote tonight is there's more than one way to get to the goal that you want to get to, but once you compromise your own principles, then you're lost. So focus on the goal. Focus on the goal, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk more about that. It's funny how these quotes work. We're going to talk more about that. Got a great show set up for Sunday night. You do not want to miss Sunday night. So many exciting things there. You don't want to miss it. But until then, until Sunday at More 8 Than Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you, yes, you, on Sunday.